the worst candy of all time.
Wait. Hold up. Hold your horses, cool your jets, seize fire. I know it's November, but that doesn't mean we can't talk about Halloween candy, right? Now look, I know it's not October anymore, and this video is a little unpunctual, but just like with Ellen's retirement, it's better late than never. But a little fun fact about myself is that my sweet tooth is more dominant than Shaq in 2000. Matter of fact, it's not—
Hot take, I don't have cravings for candy anymore as I'm growing older. I have more cravings for like meat or like actual savory foods. I don't crave chocolate.
You said meat? Is that what you said?
Yo, bro, do we have to turn everything sexual? But like, y'all get what I'm trying to say? I'd rather much take an assortment of fruits than an assortment of chocolate, bro. Like, if I eat candy, it's because it's there.
Really a sweet tooth. It's more like I got sweet dentures or something, bro. Trying to find a candy that I don't enjoy is like trying to find an entertaining Sniper Wolf video. I think it's safe to say that most candy
I think we could all agree we need G Grimy back, bro. Facts. YouTube needs this man back, bro.
Facts.
My fancy, but since we're not allowed to have nice things, there's been an assemblage of so-called candy that tastes like bowel movements and inflamed tonsils. If you consider any of this rubbish tolerable, I know your stomach doubles as an incinerator, bro. All these candies are left at the bottom of my bag like some loose fries. So today, we'll be discussing some of the most insipid and repugnant candies that are often distributed on Halloween. Comment down below the worst candy that's given out on Halloween, or just the worst candy in general.
Worst candy given out on Halloween?
Candy corn.
Shut up.
You love candy corn? Candy corn is terrible, bro.
Yo. When they say candy corn is buns, they're just looking for attention, bro.
Buns.
Don't worry, I'm here, bro. It's okay.
And like, subscribe if you're new. Also, keep in mind, this list is in no particular order, too. First, we gotta talk about Heath bars. I'm gonna be honest. If you find these odious candies delectable, then you might want to start collecting your—
I don't mind Heath bars.
What the hell is a Heath bar? Am I tripping?
It's like Captain Crunch. It's like another form of Captain Crunch.
Okay, Captain Crunch is good.
Yeah, it's not bad, bro. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Your social security, bro. This is literally if a retirement home was candified. But if I'm being transparent, I don't think these are god-awful, but they still deserve to be slandered. First of all, the main ingredient in these motherfuckers gotta be—
You do not need to take that much chocolate in your first bite. That's all I'm gonna say.
There's never enough chocolate in one bite, man.
You want to bite off more chocolate that you could chew?
I can chew it all, baby.
Concrete. Every time I would even attempt to bite into these motherfuckers, my teeth would pulverize like some coffee beans or something. You really gotta be on some venge.
Oh, that's another thing. I hate hard candy. Like, I already know.
Skittles?
Yeah, even Skittles. Bro, I'm gonna tell you why. Because I know our teeth shouldn't handle like you shouldn't be biting candy, bro.
Suck on it.
And I feel like when I chew on candy so much, I'm just thinking cavity.
Jolly Ranchers? You don't like Jolly Ranchers?
I'm not biting Jolly Ranchers. I'm sucking it to the point it pulverizes.
Off the bones.
Yo, you're so weird.
Sucking that thing.
You're so weird, bro.
Hey.
Rancorous timing to go out of your way to buy these to give to children, bro. Let me give y'all niggas a quick biology lesson. There's a term referred to as mimicry, in which one species of animal resembles another, usually as protection. But Gabe, what does this have to do with Heath bars? Because I always thought these motherfuckers were Snickers when I got
Yeah, I love toffee, bro.
them on Halloween. These conniving individuals would try and slip this nefarious candy into my bag. All the time I'm thinking it's—
What is that one candy called? It comes in like little triangles. Toblerones.
Oh yeah, those are fire. Those are, but that doesn't even count as this little
Toblerones
candy,
is amazing. You know what's also good? Rolos. Dab me up.
Wait. What is Rolos?
Please tell me y'all know what
Are they
Rolos
just small?
are.
Are they circles? They cylindrical?
Stop.
I don't remember. I wanted that, but I don't remember.
Stop.
Toblerone, I got you on that, but this, I don't remember.
Stop, bro.
Snickers, just for me to get home and see it's a fucking Heath bar. Not to mention that the toffee damn near seals my jaws together like some fucking Gorilla Glue. Heath bars are stronger than most relationships nowadays. And then I got the nerve to incorporate this futile substance into ice cream, cake, Chex Mix. Nigga, get this shit out of my sight.
I like that though, bro. I like combinations with chocolate and ice cream. Usually it works.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, these are at least tolerable compared to what's to come next. Now we gotta talk about candy corn. Lord have mercy.
Let's fucking talk about candy corn. Thank you, G Grimy. Thank you.
Now y'all know why G Grimy went up missing, right? Because of this take right here. Yo, don't ever talk about candy corn like that, bro.
Probably the most unrelenting item in this entire video. Parents, make sure you check your children's Halloween bags because motherfuckers are sneaking candy corn in them. I'm convinced that niggas who actually consume this—
See, this is amazing. Candy corn pizza. Bro, it takes a specialized set of taste buds to get this,
special,
bro.
all right. Really special.
Wait, hold on. Are you insinuating that you have to be mentally impaired for you to try candy
Where did
corn?
I say that? I said you get that special
No. Is that what you're insinuating?
Where did you get that mentally anything? I just said special. Like it's an acquired
shit
taste.
are made in beakers in a fucking lab or something, bro. This shit is not edible. As a matter of fact, they need to change the name from candy corn to fucking candle corn because this shit tastes like wax. Better yet,
That's what I like about it though.
I think I know where all that earwax goes that they pull out of niggas' ears. I already know the same people that partake in candy corn were the same people who were munching on Crayolas in elementary school. And trust me, I tried to relish this granular ass candy, but after about 3 samples, my stomach starts spinning like a fucking Beyblade. Candy corn physically makes me feel sick, and I will never be able to fathom how people can ingest this shit without feeling the need to repent. This candy deadass has a consistency of aquarium gravel, bro. I don't even get how they're still an operable business. This shit should have been discontinued years ago. I'm still convinced that it's really meant to be used as a decoration and shouldn't be devoured by the general public. Candy corn is the Halloween of—
Yo, the way you're talking about candy corn like it's some sort of terroristic threat, bro, it's just candy corn. It's good, bro. You talking about this like it's gonna give you cancer. G Grimy, I don't like this take. You usually have good takes, but this is perhaps your worst take. This candy corn is not bad.
Candy corn is cancer, bro. It is cancer. It's cancer itself.
A fruitcake. Niggas pretend to like it to get into the holiday spirit. The same thing goes for those fruity tooty ass pumpkins too. Talking about autumn mix. Nigga, you need to mix this shit in the dumpster. Now
Don't ever talk about candy corn like that ever again a day in your life.
we gotta talk about Circus peanuts. Niggas who claim this is their favorite candy are just trying to be different, bro. I refuse to believe that there are people who actively live in a world of
What does it taste like? Peanut butter? What do Circus peanuts taste like?
these Skittles and Starbursts and consensually purchase these with their own funds. Well, at least I can say the name is fitting, because if you enjoy these, you are a fucking clown. These motherfuckers look like erasers and taste like packing peanuts. Matter of fact, they look like Donald Trump's lips. But apparently these abhorrent fragments are supposed to taste like bananas, but they straight up taste like WD-40, bro. So you're telling me these orange marshmallows shaped like peanuts that taste like bananas? Whoever fabricated these were tripping more than Life Alert users. Now you probably had a better
Yo, hot take, banana candy usually tastes amazing.
Yo, you're spitting some hot takes today, because I was gonna say the opposite, bro.
And I'm not even a fan of eating bananas. Like banana Laffy Taffy, amazing.
What? Amazing?
Stop.
Laffy Taffy in general is not amazing.
chance of getting hit by a parked car than getting Circus peanuts on Halloween, but the few times that it happened, I couldn't help but question what possibly might have gone wrong in my life to be in this dilemma. Once again, this is something that I only see geezers eating, probably because their mouth is gummier than a pack of Trolli. To the 3 individuals who are keeping Circus peanuts in business, just go ahead and start reevaluating your life, bro.
Bro, y'all ever go into a store and then they see that they have like a crazy assortment of one product that you never see people taking out the shelf and it's still there like months later? I'd be like, who's buying this?
No one.
There gotta be one person that just empties it out and then they do it again. You see all these good candies. You walk by Skittles, you walk by Starbursts, you walk by all these amazing candies. You're gonna go to Circus peanuts?
That's crazy.
You gotta be like 70 or some shit.
Black licorice. They should have just kept this shit in the drafts, bro. My mistake.
I'm pretty sure with food products, usually you get like people to test on. They gather around in the table and they give everyone a product and they're like, yo, so what do y'all think? Whoever was writing their replies literally lied, because black licorice is the worst invention since slavery.
What? I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy. They invented a lot of pretty bad things, bro. And black licorice is not even that bad in my opinion. It's not that bad.
Was that too much of a hot take?
That might be crazy.
That was burning?
Yeah.
An aversion for these chewy ass HDMI cords is inexhaustible. Giving this out on Halloween is the type of conduct that was getting niggas' houses egged.
Bro, yeah, this should be like a torture method. Tell us where they are. No!
Black licorice.
But put it in their mouth, bro.
Genuinely think that it'd be less painful to starve to death than ingest these depression sticks. This is what I imagine cigarettes taste like, bro. How do you so perfectly translate the flavor and texture of a fucking tractor tire into a candy? And then these debased niggas think that by throwing in a couple cherries and food coloring that they'll become any less abominable. Twizzlers are
No. Okay, regular licorice is not the worst thing in the world. Especially because, bro, there's good quality licorice. There's ones that are like extremely chewy, packed with flavor. Slow down.
You like red vines?
I don't mind it. It's not my first choice. Not my second. Not my third.
Great, bro.
Not my fourth. Not my fifth. Probably like my
6, 7
choice.
Twizzlers are slightly more tolerable, but it still feels like I'm chewing on a cherry flavored seatbelt. They are closer to being a toy for a toddler than edible candy. And once again, they be trying to contrive all types of different flavors.
Yes, these are good. No, bro. Degrind me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Some of your takes are too hot. Like, I'll take black licorice, but these ones are really good. If you know, you know.
He's not missing
And variants to try to mask the fact that they taste like Barbie dolls. And I know y'all already know about them fake ass prescriptions, also known as Good and Plenty. They got the nerve to name this shit Good and
Never had these. Never had these.
either.
Yo, for Degrind me to know all these bad candy, bro. Crazy.
Plenty, but it tastes like bad in too many. And don't even get me started on red vines, bro. I didn't think it was possible to set.
Yo, I remember when teachers used to pass out red vines for good behavior. I used to be on my best behavior, bro. Like,
Yo, I was on your knees for it.
can I get two? Now Twizzlers is nasty. Red vines is amazing.
The bar any lower, but lo and behold, the bar is in the city of Atlantis. But shout out to Pull and Peel Twizzlers though, because
You're wrong. You're literally objectively wrong.
they decided to tone it down with the grocery bag flavoring and actually create a comestible candy. Now we gotta talk about candy bracelets. I wasn't really getting these from trick-or-treating, but from these block.
Amazing. Yo, bro, okay. G-Grime, you hating on everything. It's cool to have candy on your wrist and then decide at any given moment you want to eat some candy. One candy that I think is overrated is Swedish Fish. And maybe after the first couple was not bad, but as you keep eating it, you're like,
Educated teachers. Besides the fact that it literally looks like you're walking around with the built-in CVS on your wrist, whoever schemed this immoral idea was really trying to bamboozle niggas, because why would I eat some candy that's been on my wrist or neck? Nigga,
I've ate things off of things that were much worse.
Like what? Now hold on, let's get to the story time.
Why do you need the story time like you weren't participating?
people walking around wearing this bracelet longer than a fucking arm sling and would still be gnawing on that shit weeks later. My nigga, that bracelet probably has more germs in a public bathroom. They really was treating them gumball machine bracelets like it was some shit from K's Jewelers, bro. Motherfuckers was really walking around with a wrist covered in saliva. vanilla. Now,
Okay, if you have these bracelets, you should be finishing the bracelets pretty quick. I'm not the type to have them candy bracelets chill, use the restroom, play some video games, and just gnaw on that. No, eat it in like maybe in the span of like 10 minutes or something.
to mention that the candy was harder than an algebra test. Like I said earlier about the Heath bar, you'd be lucky to still have functioning teeth after battling with this shit. And I already know what you freaky ass niggas be doing
That's
with some
nasty.
candy necklaces. Plus, these literally feel like eating some fucking chalk. They just stuck some colorful pebbles on the string and called it candy. I'm so tired of this yabba dabba do ass candy, bro. Now we gotta talk about hot tamales. I've always hated these
Ass. I'll be honest, two things that are so overrated and disgusting. Hot tamales or hot cinnamon gum.
The gum is better. The gum is good.
Candy's supposed to be sweet. Candy's supposed to be fun to chew in. If I'm eating something that is spicy, I'm gonna be like, what the hell? The only thing I'll take that's a little spicy is Mexican candy. And usually it's because it's followed by sweetness.
These are hot tamales.
Mexican candy is the greatest candy to ever be invented. I don't care.
This is Mexican.
Hot tamales?
It's tamales.
antibiotic tablets. If you eat these, you need to be incarcerated expeditiously. Now hear me out. I fuck with cinnamon and I fuck with spicy food, but it's the last thing I want when I'm eating a box of candy. Like, motherfucker, go eat a Carolina Reaper or something, bro.
Wait, yo. The change in those two things are insane. Don't use the stove. Jump in the lava, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on. This is two different extremes, bro.
Only niggas who routinely wear jorts eat hot tamales, bro.
What's wrong with George?
Okay, this is probably like before George's hype.
I will always say, if you're gonna wear jorts, you gotta wear it above the knees. That's my thing.
These motherfuckers really put the trick in trick or treat because there's no multiverse where people are actively eating these for their enjoyment and recreation. And I'm tired of seeing you spurious motherfuckers pretend like they're hotter than the volcano sauce from SpongeBob. I remember once a kid came to my school and I guess Buddy had a hit on somebody because he mixed Mike and Ike's with hot tamales and was actually trying to put niggas on shirts.
That's
I don't think
evil.
I've ever seen more malicious activity in my life. And don't think I forgot about those niggas' adoptive parents, aka the atomic fireball. Except on Halloween we got these fake fireball things which were kind of infamous around my neighborhood. So I guess I live next to a bunch of weirdos, but hey, to each their own, right? I don't even think I gotta explain this abnormality.
Two things I never liked: extremely hot candy and extremely sour candy.
Like, shouldn't as in like warheads?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Now we gotta talk about dots. No, young grasshopper. I'm not
Dots is good. Oh, that Dots is good too.
talking about the ice cream that's actually bearable. I'm talking about those stale ass blemishes.
They're good.
He's trying you.
I don't like how no, this feels like a personal attack because every candy I think is good, you think it's bad.
Literal medicine in a gumdrop. I thought gumdrops were supposed to be soft and pliable. Trying to bind to some dots is like trying to mine obsidian with a wooden pickaxe, bro. I'm willing to bet top dollar that these motherfuckers could survive the apocalypse. And am I the only one who feels that dusty exterior on these gumdrops? It's like it's been covered with a thin layer of ass and despair. They always taste a couple months past their expiration date, bro. For all I know, these motherfuckers are from the Great Depression.
I'm sorry. How deep in the internet did you have to search for you to find a Dots candy with the mold on it?
These motherfuckers are from the Great Depression. Not to mention the chemical aftertaste that leaves my tongue tingling more than Peter Parker's spider senses. And there are so many more better options if you want something gummy. Swedish Fish, Sour Patch Kids, hell, even gummy bears. Let me catch my son in his room eating dots. That little nigga be out his own with nothing but a bag on a stick. And it would be at that moment that I realized that I failed as a father. Now we gotta talk.
There's murderers out there. There's abusers. There's whatchamacallit, kidnappers out there. You draw the line at your kid having Dots, bro.
those might be out there, bro, but at least they're not eating dots.
They're not
bro.
eating Dots.
They're not eating dots.
They're not
bro.
eating Dots.
So-
He might have went on a rampage, ended 10 people's lives, but at least
he's not eating dots.
yeah, at least he's eating gummy bears, bro.
Milk duds. I feel like this might be the one that I get the most backlash on. Once again, the name accurately describes the subject at hand, a dud. It's so crazy to me how people pretend that they actually enjoy eating horse manure in a box. Got this shit looking like a
Milk Duds over Whoppers.
I don't dislike Whopper.
No,
either.
Whoppers is so boring. Oh my goodness, Whoppers are so boring.
bunch of decapitated EDPs, bro. There's no way this is anybody's favorite candy. But the flavor isn't terrible. It's just the fact that they get stuck in my teeth quicker than chips get stuck in a vending machine. If I wanted my tooth extracted, I would go to the fucking dentist. It takes me an entire calendar year to eat the 4 Milk Duds that are in that box, bro. Especially when they've been in the refrigerator because now the caramel's even more viscous. So now I just gotta wait for it to dissolve in my mouth. Pause. I think Milk Duds are the only candy that I legitimately burn calories while eating because afterwards my jaw hurts more than the clickbait YouTubers. The same thing goes for Tootsie Rolls. Why would you make chocolate?
Do they still make these? I don't see them.
I see them still.
Maybe they come as like big boxes.
Yeah, there's like a pack you can buy, I think.
Into a long dookie turd chewable. They literally taste like someone tried to create chocolate from someone describing it over the phone or something. And on Halloween, they just be spawning out of nowhere. Everywhere I look, Tootsie Rolls are occupying my vision. I'm pretty sure there's more of them than Karens at Walmart. But I think it's gonna.
Yo, Dad, how good was 2023 G Grimy? Anyways, YouTube, that is the worst candy of all time. Let me know what candy you thought was the worst. Make sure you guys subscribe. Join us on Discord. Catch us on Twitch. All that good stuff, man. Shout out Halal. Likes for life. Love y'all.